Men are allowed multiple women. Women are not allowed multiple men.
A lot of you women are not special, and you don't deserve the high caliber man that you get. So be happy with whatever you get with that guy.
Today's video, we're going to talk about the lack of father figures. You know how you don't have a dad? You keep looking at Andrew Tate thinking he's your dad. Yeah, let's talk about it. Anyways, so since there's a lack of fathers, a lot of people are searching for father figures online. Now, you might do this too. You might know somebody else who does this, but the problem with that is the way you turn out depends heavily on what kind of content you're exposed to. Now, this is going to make a lot of sense, but let's say you're 14 and you have a really bleak outlook on life. Like, you just hate life. You just hate everybody. And then you go on YouTube and you see a black pill video. You don't know anything about the black pill. You don't know anything about the red pill, whatever. You hate life, and it gives you, YouTube recommends you a video that falls in the black pill category. Now you watch that video. And now you're sitting there, you're watching more and more and more. And now you go down to the rabbit hole. And since you identify with that so much, it starts to become part of your self-image. This is the problem I'm trying to talk to you about. The same thing happens with the red pill shit too. You might be 14, going through school, you don't really know anything yet, right? And you see a video from like Fresh and Fit. And you click on the video and you watch it. At first you're just intrigued, at first you're just interested. You're just entertained, so you want to know what's going on. So you keep watching and you keep watching. And it's fun to watch these videos. But slowly over time, your mindset and your worldview becomes to be aligned with Fresh and Fit. Now slowly you start to adopt the mindset of Fresh and Myron. And this starts to affect your life. It starts to seep into your life, into the crevices and shit. Now this is what happened to me. I was like 14 years old, 15, watching Fresh and Fit. I didn't know how bad that shit was for my mental. So I just kept watching these videos. And then what I realized was, I realized this way later on. Like when I was 17 or 18. No, I was 17. But I used to hate my mom for this shit because I used to watch so much Fresh and Fit, right? Because Fresh and Fit, they always talk about, you know how they always talk about a man can cheat. Men can cheat. Women can't cheat. If you're a man and you cheat, then it's fine. You're just
gonna exercise that leverage.
If you're a woman and you cheat, then it's a double standard, and you're a really shitty person. Blah blah blah. All this fucking thing. Yeah. I used to believe that. I used to believe that. And so I would hate my mom because a little trauma dump here. Don't get too sensitive, but dad cheated on mom. Mom left dad. Mom is bad guy because she left dad. If mom didn't leave dad, if mom just accepted dad cheating, we would all be together as a happy family. That's what I used to think. Now this is what happens when you keep watching like Fresh and Fit. This is what happens when you idolize these people who say crazy shit just for the views and the likes. They're going to say crazy shit because they need you to buy their course. They need you to buy their this, their whatever they're selling, their membership, council, fucking whatever the fuck. And so, do not pedestalize these people. They're not your friends. They don't know you, right? I have some respect for Andrew Tate. I don't view him as my pseudo internet father. Now, I will say, when I was probably your age, right? When you're probably like 15 watching this, but when I was your age, my internet father figure of choice was First Man. He gave me a lot of value, I will say. He gave a lot of value. He gave some good topics. He talked about shit. That was good. But let me say this. I don't have anything bad to say about the guy. But the fact that he took all his value, all the value he was providing, and put that behind a paywall, it put a big dent in his image where I don't think till this day he's been able to recover from. Because people then view him as a sellout, as somebody who's just trying to like milk his audience for views. Anyways, that's here or there. I'm not trying to assassinate his character. So, what I'm trying to get to you with this video is, if you really want a father figure online or something, if you really want a father figure, go to IRL spaces. Go to Go sign up for like soccer, or sign up for soccer, go basketball, and you get mentorship from your coach and whatnot. Take a boxing class. If you don't want to do that, your second best option, which is what I try to do, is I try to read and I try to challenge myself. These two things. Because when you read, you learn about the world around you, right? And when you challenge yourself, you learn about you. You learn about your mind and how resilient you are. And I'm talking about truly challenging yourself. I'm not saying go to the gym, go do some lifting weights is fun. Lifting weights is fun. That's not a challenge. You need to go do like a David Goggins marathon or something. Maybe not a crazy level as David Goggins, but you need to be doing something like that. Because when you do that, you have to persevere and you have to learn to motivate yourself. And that's what you need. That's what a dad would be there for you. Right? That's what a dad would be there to help you with. A dad would motivate you. Yeah, why you playing so many video games? Get the fuck off and go do something proper. That's what the dad would need. Put his foot square in your ass and he would get you doing some right shit. Okay, so if you don't, you do a little bit of that. And if you want to watch like videos and shit, I get it. You don't know, not everybody always wants to read. I get it. But if you want to watch content creators on YouTube, go watch the old guys. The Dry Creek Wrangler School. Go watch that, guys. Those old guys, because most of the time, they don't really have a course to sell you. One, they don't really have a course to sell you. And two, they're old. Right? Like if you ever watch Hamza's video and you see like his audience, and they're always on him. They're like, oh, you said this 2 years ago and now you're flip-flopping. Oh, you said you were going to do this and now you're not doing that. And it seems like Hamza's always flip-flopping, right? Because he's young. No shit, he's going to flip-flop. His views aren't cemented yet. But you go watch these 60-year-old dudes, I'm telling you, man, they've got it all figured out. Maybe not, because nobody's perfect, but they're not flip-flopping like that anymore. Most of their shit is cemented. And so you go watch this, you'll get a lot of value from it. I was watching a video from Dry Creek Wrangler School yesterday, and I was like, this is what I need. But you go watch those guys, you read, you challenge yourself. There's a lot of things that just nothing really could fill the hole of, and it's just one of those things. Like how to learn a tie. I mean, some things are gonna come up, you're gonna have to figure it out for yourself. And I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry your dad wasn't there to help you with it. But if you want like the tastes and stuff, the comparison I use is, and I'm gonna end this video really quick, I'm not gonna drag it on too long. But the comparison I use is that like Andrew Tate and the Hamzas and the Iman Ghazi, those guys are like the fast food. No disrespectful term by that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but they're like the fast food of it, It tastes really good, it smells really good. From a mile away, you could smell that McDonald's, right? But the Dry Creek Wrangler School, these old guys that I put on the screen right here, these old guys, they're more like the whole foods. They're more like the grains, the whole, like the rice and, it's just like the veggies and shit. And that's them. Very nutritious. Might not appeal, the video might not be all edited and whatever. It's just them sitting there with a camera just giving you straight game. I'm not saying you can't eat fast food either, but balance it out. Stop watching too much Hamza and too much Tate and too much Iman Ghazi. Go watch some of this old school content shit. Get your mind right. Take the balance. Read. Challenge yourself. You'll learn about you learn about yourself. It's much better than just staying there and scrolling on Instagram, right? You get what I'm trying to tell you. Take the value. Take it. If you don't take it. I don't care. Go scroll some more. And maybe that'll work out for you. But thanks for watching.